Michael Burry reveals last warning for investors in the stock market. Michael Burry took a knife to his stock portfolio in the third quarter, slashing it from more than 20 holdings to only 6 as of September 30th, a Securities and Exchange Commission filing revealed on Monday. The sales align with his long-held expectation that the stock market is in a bubble and barreling towards a historic crash. Today we're going to talk all about Michael Burry's last warning for investors in the stock market. So watch the video till the end, because today's video is going to be the bomb. Welcome to Michael Burry Secrets, your daily dose of Michael Burry. If you're interested in everything around Burry, this is the place for you. Subscribe if you want to stay updated with all the Michael Burry secrets, predictions, and stay one step ahead in the financial world. Watch the video till the end, and make sure to hit the like button if you want to be a millionaire within the next 3 years. Don't forget to enable all notifications to join our weekly cash giveaway pinned in the comments. Now let's get to our topic. Burry Scion Asset Management revealed new stakes in aerospace and defense giant Lockheed Martin, oil drilling equipment specialist Now, and Synexis, a biotech company. It also reduced its core Civic bet by 68% and its Geo Group position by 54%, meaning a small stake in CVS Health was the only position left intact. Scion sold all of its other holdings, including the call options it held on Alphabet and Facebook stock, and the bearish put options it owned on Tesla stock and Cathie Wood's flagship ARK Innovation ETF at the end of June. Scion's portfolio was worth only $42 million at the end of September, a fraction of its almost $140 million value, excluding options, 3 months earlier. Scion didn't immediately respond to a request for further comment from Insider. Burry is best known for his billion-dollar bet against the U.S. housing bubble in the mid-2000s, which was immortalized in the book and the movie The Big Short. The contrarian investor also laid the groundwork for the GameStop short squeeze this year when he invested in the video game retailer in 2019. The fund manager has been warning of an epic bubble in asset prices, predicting a historic market crash, and ringing the inflation alarm for several months now. He has built a devoted following thanks to his dire prognostications and habit of disguising stock tickers in his tweets. Most recently, he accused Tesla CEO Elon Musk of selling stock not to raise cash or to pay taxes, but to capitalize on his electric vehicle company's 12-fold gain in valuation since the start of last year. Big Short investor Michael Burry says the stock market is dancing on a knife's edge and fears he's being ignored again. Rampant speculation and widespread betting with borrowed money have driven the stock market to the brink of collapse, Michael Burry said over the weekend. Speculative stock bubbles ultimately see the gamblers take on too much debt, the investor tweeted, along with a chart showing the S&P 500 index and levels of margin debt both soaring in recent months. The market is dancing on a knife's edge, Burry added. Burry said the flow of cash from actively managed funds to index trackers and the boom in day traders sharing tips on social media and touting meme stocks had helped to fuel the market upswing. Passive investing's IQ drain and stonks group hype add to the danger, he said. In another tweet, the Scion Asset Management chief highlighted a massive spike in the volume of bullish call options being traded. He added the hashtags caution to the wind and blow off top to emphasize his view that those types of wagers are propelling stocks to extreme levels. Burry is best known for his billion-dollar bet on a crash in the U.S. housing market in the mid-2000s, immortalized in The Big Short. Christian Bale portrayed him in the movie adaptation of the book. The investor also laid the groundwork for the GameStop short squeeze when he backed the video game retailer in 2019 and wrote several letters to its bosses. Burry tweeted on Sunday that his latest warning was being ignored, just as Wall Street dismissed his warnings during the housing bubble. "People say I didn't warn last time," he said. "I did, but no one listened. So I warned this time, and still no one listens. But I will have proof I warned." Burry doubled down on his view by adding that quote to his Twitter bio. His display name is Cassandra, a reference to the priestess from Greek mythology who was cursed to share true prophecies but never to be believed. Burry has taken a distinct swing in the cryptocurrency bubble, saying all hype/speculation is drawing in retail before the mother of all crashes. FOMO parabolas don't resolve sideways. When crypto falls from trillions, or meme stocks fall from tens of billions, Main Street losses will approach the size of countries. History ain't changed. Burry stated in one of his tweets as well that no matter how much you think you know about cryptocurrencies, if you don't know much about the leverage in cryptocurrencies, then you don't know anything about cryptocurrencies. There's nothing wrong with investing in cryptocurrencies, but you need to prepare yourself and be comfortable with losing your money. This is what's happening in the entire market right now, which led Burry to his great speculations across the markets. The most significant sell-off in the stock market history, which was seen back in March 2020, has been followed by the wild rebound in global market. Investors, backed by the record liquidity from banks, have dived into different asset classes. The statement of Burry that speculation is widespread in all things gives a clue at the crazy joyride seen by asset classes, from sneakers to lumbers to traditional asset classes like bonds, equities, and certain commodities. That which market observers have called the everything bubble has been driven by a massive influx of investors across the globe. A lot of people are making a so-called investment fueled by social media trends. There's a massive record of dematerialized accounts opened in India in the recent 14 months, as citizens who can't go out of their homes dived into the stock market with their savings through a mobile trading application. In all of the asset classes right now, most people think that they're genius because everything they bought has gone up. However, they don't realize that the reason why what they bought has gone up is that borrowed money is just being pumped into that market. Consider what would happen if the borrowed money had to be taken out to pay tomorrow. Although Burry's warnings have always been discounted, only time will tell if Burry's warning was accurate. Time will tell if investors will get slaughtered like pigs, just like what the ancient Wall Street saying goes, bulls make money, bears make money, but pigs get slaughtered. Well, that's it for today's video, guys. Also, we would like to mention that this is not a channel intended specifically to provide financial advice, and we do not ask you to invest in any company. This is merely a channel directed towards bringing educational content to your doorsteps. With that in mind, before you invest in anything, we recommend you do thorough, wide-spectrum research on the topic. And make sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. See you next time on Michael Burry Secrets. Bye!